Well, originally we had an event called the Kitchen Cabaret. It was a small fundraiser. It never made a lot of cash. And Jose's name was going out there, and I think he had witnessed a food fight and came back and said, let's take it to another level.
At the beginning, one of the things we wrestled with the most is the name, Food Fight. But like we do everything at DC Central Kitchen, we do want to make people think. It really became a metaphor for everything that we do every single day.
Food Fight has always been near and dear to my heart. It's one of the best events the city holds.
I love a good competition and I love cooking. And so to help them raise money, it's a win-win.
You know, my favorite memory is probably when Erik Repair leaned over to Anthony Bourdain and said, spot on cook on the scallop. Two people that, you know, are your idols. Talk about something you've made that was pretty special.
My favorite Capital Food Fight memory would definitely be winning the whole competition.
To be in this community in front of all the people in that space, it was just fun. That was just fun. And then I got beat by Michael Mina, so okay, like fine, great. I'll take, like, that is an honor in and of itself.
I was facing my dear brother, Scott Bruno. At the last minute, when I went to plate up, I had a smoking gun, the old school smoking guns, and it knocked over and it fell on the ground. So I couldn't finish my dish. No excuses. It's hard to beat a dumpling.
I did the live competition one year and got second place, and actually lost to a good colleague of mine, Spike Giarday. I believe in my heart that I won. But it's okay, I'm not bitter about it.
The confetti was flying and Jose Andres was trying to sell me products from Spain. It was all unforgettable.
A lot of fun, it's intense. I was here during the pandemic year, so it was a little bit different, but still the same vibes. Like, it's one ingredient, you try to figure out the best way to work it, and you're absolutely right, the competition was stiff, and the judging is stiff.
Oh yeah, big time.
Riss was a judge at one, the only other two-time winner, I believe.
We were up there. I wasn't confident at all. I was just doing what I had to do because Michael was making me do it. Sure enough, year two, I win again.
It's hard to narrow down my favorite moments. Hosting, doing the auction, I have to say Anthony Bourdain.
I think it enlisted Anthony Bourdain, obviously, which was a huge thing to have him come every year. And to be able to spend time with, you know, Tom Colicchio, Padma, Andrew Zimmern, so many amazing people who've lent their name.
Come on, let's talk about Jose going left, Jose going right, and then you just wind up somewhere in the middle. And with Jose, you get to improv.
Back in the day when I was competing, it was Anthony Bourdain and Jose Andres. You know, there is a huge energy when you're getting ready to host as opposed to competing. You know, I have big shoes to fill. For this year's competitors, my advice would be to watch that clock.
Don't try to overcomplicate things.
Just focus on the cooking and not the distractions.
Just make sure it's delicious, you know what I mean? That's what they're looking for.
Try to enjoy the moment. It's not about winning. You're there to support a great cause.
Stay very present. Enjoy this moment.
Cook with your heart. That's it. Do what you know. Don't get ahead of yourself.
The advice I'd give to this year's battling chefs is just have fun. This is the time to let down your hair, to let it all hang out. This is the beauty, the joy, the love of the food business. This is why we got into it, and this is the night to enjoy it.